Good morning, my dear students. Today, inshallah, we'll be talking about Unit 12 in the O level, and we'll start now with explaining the most important points in this unit today. And the first part here in our unit today, Unit 12, the title is Transport Workers. Transport Workers. Let's try to finish the meaning of the important words in our unit today. And the first word here is the word advantage. The word advantage, it means something which has good effects or good sides or merits. So this is called advantage. After that, the word building site. Of course, the site means a place where something important or interesting happens. So this is called building site, something or somewhere where you can find a building. Extremely, it means to a very great degree. And we'll study today 4 words that you can use in order to make your opinion stronger. And they are extremely, really, very, and quite. After that, the word farming. The word farming, it means the practice of growing crops or keeping animals on a farm. This is called farming. The word graduate. Graduate is a verb here. And by the way, the past of this verb is graduated. And it means to obtain a degree from a college or a university. This is called graduate. Industry. It means the fact of working hard, the businesses that produce a particular type of thing or provide a particular service. After that, the word interview. It means a formal meeting for a job or course of study. This is called interview. Keep safe, and this is a verb, the verb keep here, and you can use safe with it. It means to stay safe. Manager. The word manager means someone whose job is to manage part or all of a company or other organization. This is called manager. Manual work. Manual means working with your hands. The word nursing. Nursing is the job or skill of looking after people who are ill, injured, or old. This is called nursing. After that, office work. The work that you can do at an office. This is called office work. Patient means someone who is ill, and this is a noun. And if you mean here that this is an adjective, it's an adjective, it means someone who has a lot of patience. Proud. You feel proud. If you are proud of something, you are pleased because if you feel proud, so you are pleased because something is good. This is called proud. After that, the word railway station. Railway station, it means a place where trains stop for passengers to get on and off. It's called railway station. And at the railway station, you can find trains, you can find platforms, and so on. Really is a word that you can use before an adjective in order to make your opinion stronger about something. Skill, it means an ability to do something well. Technical school. Technical school is a school that is connected with the knowledge of how machines work and so on. It's called technical school. And you can join this school after you have the preparatory or after you finish the preparatory stage. Transport is a noun and a verb at the same time, and it's a system for carrying passengers or goods from one place to another. And we have another word which is means of transport, like buses, trains, and so on. Planes. Vary, this is a word that you can use before an adjective to make your opinion stronger or to give me the degree of what you are talking about. After that, the word warn. Warn, it means to tell someone that something bad or dangerous may happen. So you are telling him to take care. Work experience, the word experience, it means to have knowledge of how to work or how to do some jobs or to have some skills or abilities about doing something. So these are the most important words in our unit today, unit 12 in the O level, and the title, as you see, is Transport Workers. Okay, let's look at the book itself. So open your books, please, on page 12, page 12. As you see on page 12, unit 12 here, transport workers, we have here in this exercise, exercise 2, match to make sentences. Okay, we will try to match between these sentences and from the first column to the second column. Let's start with number 1, houses. Houses here, hotels and factories are examples of buildings. Let's look at number 2. Number 2, your manager at work. You can answer yes. If you know the answer, you can raise your voice. You raise your hand, I'm sorry, yes. Alia, can you answer number 2?
Yes.
Yes, you can answer number 2. Your manager at work.
Yes. It will be C.
Very good. Thank you, Alia. C. So it will be C. Thank you, Alia. Now, after that, Muhammad Hussein, you can answer number 3. If you are proud of something.
You are pleased because it is good.
Very
E.
good. Very
Last
good.
one.
The last one. Yes, Muhammad Hussein. And the word pleased here, it means happy. It means glad. Thank you, Muhammad. After that, Angie. Yes, Angie. You can answer number 4. Especially means
I'm Mariam.
Mariam.
ايه
Mariam Muhammad.
لا مش أنا اللي جاوبت.
Okay.
انا
Okay. So number 4 will be A. Especially means much more than usual. Thank you. And of course, the last one, number 5, manual. It means working with your hands, as we said before. So it will be D. Thank you, my dear students. And now we will turn to page 13. Page 13. On page 13, my dear students, we have a very important lesson in the grammar, which is the reported speech. The reported speech. The reported speech is divided into 3 parts. The first one is the statement. So this is number 1. And the second one is reporting imperatives. And the third one will be in unit 13, and it will be about the questions. There is a difference between the reported speech and the direct speech, because the direct speech is the speaking that comes from the speaker directly. But here you are reporting the speech. You are telling the speech what someone has said. Like here, we use reported speech to report someone else's words. When we report statements that start here, the statements start with a subject, as you see. And the tense goes one step further back into the past. Yeah, you will change from the present simple, for example, to into the past simple. Present continuous will be past continuous. Present perfect will be past perfect. Past simple will be past perfect, and so on. There is also a change in pronouns according to what you are reporting. Like, I come from Egypt, said Ali. When you change this direct speech, and pay attention because we put the direct speech between two quotation marks, as you see, two quotation marks. You will change it by saying Ali said that he. You will change I into he, and then the verb from the present simple into past simple by saying came from Egypt. And then you will delete, as you see, you will delete here the quotation marks. So this is the reporting statements. So let's go back again to explain this part in our sheet. As we said before, my dear students, that we have the statement. The first type of the reported speech is called a statement. It's a simple sentence, by the way. Look at this example. If I say, for example, Ali said to Ahmed, I am going to the club now. And by the way, you will study this lesson in the A11, the reported speech in Unit 9. Ali said to Ahmed, I'm going to the zoo or to the club now. Let's try to change it, to change this sentence from direct, this is called the direct, by the way, direct speech. And we'll change it into indirect speech by saying, Ali, if you find the reporting verb said, you will write it said. If you find it said to, you will change it into told. So you will say here, Ali told Ahmed, and you can write that, the word that, you can write it. And then you will delete the quotation marks. Don't forget to do that. Then you will try to change the pronouns according to the meaning, of course. Ali told Ahmed that he, you are not talking about yourself, so you cannot say I. And then you will change the tense from present continuous, as you see, because it's am plus verb ing, into past continuous. So am will change into was, because he takes was, not were. So that he was, and then going to the club. What else? What about now? You will change it into the word then, because we have some words in English that we will change in the reported speech. Like now, it will be then. Like yesterday will be the day before or the previous day. Like next week, for example, it will be the following week. Like ago, it will be before, and so on. So we have some words and you have to change them. So the first part here is the statement. As you see, we will change the pronouns, we will change the tenses, and we will change the time or the place expressions. Like the word here, it will be there. Like this, it will be that. These, it will be those, and so on. There is another type of the reported speech, which is imperative. And the word imperative here, it means order or command or request, you know. And we have two types. The first type, A, look at this example. Mother said to Ali, study hard, please. For example, okay. Another example, the teacher said to Ahmed, don't make noise. We have we have two types of the imperative, as you see. One for the affirmative or positive, and the second one is negative comment. Don't. Okay, if you want to change here, the first one is called the direct, because as you see, we have two quotation marks. We have two quotation marks. If you want to change the verb here or the speech here from direct speech into indirect speech or reported speech in the imperative, as you see, the sentence starts with verb in the infinitive, as you see, infinitive, study hard, write your name, close the window, open the door, and so on. But in the negative, you will start with don't make noise, don't waste your time, and so on. So if you want to change here from direct into indirect, we will do like this. Mother, it's a piece of cake, by the way, so easy. Mother, you will change said to into told, or you can say advised, okay? And if it is a warning, you can say warned. So we have a lot of verbs, by the way. So mother told Ali, and then you will do what? It's very easy. You will add here to, for study, it will be to study. And then you will finish your sentence by saying hard and full stop. What about the word please? You will delete it, because in the indirect speech or in the reported speech, you cannot put please. So you will change here said to into told. And then you will change study, this is infinitive. You will change it into to plus infinitive, to study hard. Mother told Ali to study hard. If you want to make or change from the direct into indirect speech or the imperative in the negative, as you see, don't make noise, you will say the teacher said to or told or ordered. You can say ordered, by the way. The teacher told Ahmed. Here in this verb, we said before to study. Study will be to study. What about don't? You will change it, so easy, by the way, because you will change it into not to. Instead of to, it will be not to, because we are talking here in the negative. Not to study hard, or I'm sorry, not to make noise. I did not say not to study hard, by the way. So not to make noise. So don't will change into not to. Can I say to not because it's a common mistake? No, it's wrong. You cannot say to not. It's not to make noise. I think it's so easy. Let's go back to our book. Yes. So as you see, in the reporting imperatives, when we report the imperative, the form is reporting verb, object, to plus infinitive, like breathe in, the doctor said. So we will say, we will change it into the reported speech or the indirect speech by saying the doctor told me, breathe will be to breathe in. Examples of reporting verbs used for imperatives include advise, encourage, invite, order, tell, warn, like tidy your room, said my mother. You can say, my mother told me, or my mother ordered me. My mother ordered me. Tidy, it will be to tidy. My room. You will change here the possessive pronoun or the possessive adjective. Don't forget to do that. To report negative imperatives, we use verb, object, and then not to plus infinitive. Don't look. I said, I warned my friend not to look. Please don't be late. The teacher said, the teacher advised us not to be late. Okay, so if we have here a number 2 question and we want to change it into the reported statement, I'm learning how to swim. Who can answer? Yes? If you know the answer, you can raise your hand. Yes, Hur?
He learned how to swim.
Okay, wait a minute. We will start our answer by saying Tariq said that
He,
he, yes. What about the tense here? Am learning.
learned.
Am learning is present continuous. You will change it into the past continuous. So you will change am into was. You will change am into was. And then learning, because this is a past continuous, was learning how to swim. Okay. What about number 3? The new shop will open in 2 weeks' time. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Hur. Yes, Shihab Tariq. Shihab.
Sarah told us that
Raise your voice, please, Shihab. Sarah.
Sarah told us that the new shop opened.
Yeah, wait a minute, Shihab. If you find well, you will change it into would. Can will be could. May will be might, and so on. So well here, you will change it into would.
Good.
And then the verb in the infinitive, of course, would open
in 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks' time. Thank you, Shihab. Good job. Number 4. My sister wants to buy a book, said Ahmed. Who can answer yes? Who can answer? Yes, Mustafa Walid. Mustafa. You will say here, Ahmed said that. What about my? You will change the possessive adjective into, you are talking about Ahmed, not about yourself. So you cannot say my, you will say his. Ahmed said that his sister, we look here, we find wants, present simple. So we will change it into past simple. By saying want, it will be wanted to buy a book. Very good. Okay. After that, we have another part in our session today on page 14. Page 14. And here, this part is so important, as you see, because you will find it in the question of situations in the exam. And we have here how to make opinions stronger, how to make our opinions stronger. we can use different words. The first one, the highest degree, is extremely. And after that, really. After that, very. After that, quite. Like this example. The first one, these people can be quite angry. This is the weakest one, by the way. If their train is late. A railway station manager's job is very important. Most of them work really hard. Sometimes I have to help with extremely big problems. Okay, so these words are so important, and you can use them in order to talk about the degrees or to make your opinion stronger. After that, page 16. And we have here some questions. Let's try to complete the sentences with the correct job. Yes, who can answer? Number one is answered here, a ticket inspector. Ticket inspector is someone who checks that you have paid when you go on a bus or train. This is called ticket inspector. Yes, Nada Ala. Number two. It's so easy, by the way. Omar. Number two. Yes, Alia.
أيوة.
Yes, number two, Alia.
Complete.
Yes, complete.
Mister, yes. Cleaner.
Cleaner.
Cleaner. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, Omar, you can answer number three. You ask for
Mechanic. Mechanic.
mechanic. Yes, mechanic. Thank you. Thank you, Ali. Muhammad Hussein. Yes, Muhammad. Number four.
A manager is an important person in a bank, shop, sports team.
Very good.
Manager.
So this is called manager. And of course, the last one will be electrician. Electrician. Someone who repaired or who repairs the lights. This is called electrician. Thank you. After that, we have here how to report the sentences using these reporting verbs. Like number one, don't walk on the road. Hatem said Hatem's mother. Okay, so Hatem's mother ordered him not to walk on the road. What about number two? I work in an office. The cleaner told me. I will use here the word or the verb said, the reporting verb said, by saying the cleaner said that he worked in an office. What about number three? Keep working. Keep working, said the teacher to the class. So the teacher here is doing what? He is encouraging them. Encourage. So you will say the teacher encouraged. So this is called a reporting verb, and you can use it. Encouraged the class to keep working. You will change a keep into to keep, and then working. What about number four? Don't sit on that wall. The tour guide said to Maha. So you will say here, the tour guide warned. Yes, very good. Warned. Warned Maha not to sit on the wall. After that, we have here the part of how to make your opinions stronger. And this will be according to the meaning of the sentence. because as I told you, we'll start from the most or the highest one, which is extremely, and the second one is really, and the third one is very, and the fourth one is quite. So if you look here at number one, the desert is quite or extremely hot. Of course, it will be extremely. A mouse is quite or really? Which one is highest? Is higher? Of course, really. Okay, so really small animal. Number three, it is extremely difficult or it's quite difficult to learn to write Chinese. Chinese, as you know, is a difficult language. So it will be extremely difficult. Very, very difficult. So number four, it is quite or really expensive to stay in the best hotel in the world. Of course, it will be really, because really is higher than quite. Jordan is quite or extremely big, but it's not as big as Egypt. So it will be quite, okay? Because it's not as high as extremely in the degree. After that, we have some questions. We will try to finish them together. Yes. Question number one, who can answer? Question number one, the ticket. Salma Alauddin, yes, Salma. Or Sama, I'm sorry, Sama.
مثل وانا بس كان عندي سؤال في السؤال اللي احنا حليناه
Yes.
اخر واحد.
Yes.
هو احنا ليه قلنا quite مش extremely big؟ لان انا كده المفروض بقارنها، انا بقول ان هي كبيرة بس مش كبيرة زي
but
مصر.
it's not as big as Egypt. يعني Egypt is bigger than it, you know.
ايوه، فاحنا ليه ما قلناش extremely big؟ المفروض احنا
Extremely
كده
ازاي؟
بنقارنها.
Extremely ازاي? You are talking about according to Egypt, okay? According to Egypt, it's not as big as it. So it will not be extremely, of course. It will be quiet, you know.
يعني هو كان في اصلا quite big.
Yes.
اصلا ما شفتش غير كلمة quite
No,
حاجة
quite
تانية.
big, quite big. Okay.
اوكي تمام.
Can you answer number one, Sama? Okay.
manager أو inspector.
Inspector, yes, it will be the ticket inspector, because we studied it in the unit, by the way. The ticket inspector is someone who checks that you have paid when you go on a train. Thank you, Sama. Number two, Saif Yusuf. Yes, Saif. Ahmed Hussein. Yes, Ahmed. We asked that to bring us some water at the restaurant. At the restaurant. Jana. Yes, Jana. Three minutes left, by the way. So the waiter, of course, the waiter. I'm sorry, not here. I'm talking about number two. So it will be the waiter here. But what about number three? the space advised the driver to take care of his car. Mariam.
Mechanic.
Very good, mechanic. Very good. Thank you. Number 4. Luay. Yes, Luay. Can you answer number 4? Huda. Habiba. If you are, of course, proud. If you are proud of something, you are pleased because it's good. And the last word, the last one here, number 5, and choose the correct answer. A space is where you get on and off a train. And this is called platform. Very good. We have after that the rewrite question. Breathe in, the doctor said, and we will use here told. So we will change it like this. The doctor told me, because of course he's talking to me here. The doctor told me, what about breathe? You will change it into to breathe. To breathe in, because this is imperative. Right. Learn how to cook, Layla's mother said. So you will say Layla's mother told her. You will change learn into to learn. To learn how to cook. And the last one will be the cleaner told me, told me that he worked in an office. I'm changing here work from the present simple into past simple. In this way, we will finish today our lesson and see you soon next time, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Goodbye.